Now we get the Duke in, and it's always good to have the Duke, speaking of all Australians, of course, from the Western Bulldogs and former winner of the Bonaire Best on Ground Award here at Triple M, but also to maybe add a bit of perspective and a bit of just exactly what did happen, Duke, on the trip up.
Well, good to be here, Jim, for a start. I'm concerned about the entire environment at the moment. It's unravelling at a rapid rate of knots, and I've known the Wolf for a long, long time, and he's been a mentor, and I wouldn't say second father, but not far off.
Close.
And as you mentioned, when you travel interstate, you get a bit of a perspective where everyone's at. And I've got some real concern. I turned up at the lounge, the first one there today, and then the chief comes shortly afterwards. So the chief says hello, wanders in.
Normally sits on his own.
Well,
Chief.
he sits next to me, the chief. We have a nice conversation. And the Wolf turns up, and he sort of surveys the scene, and he's in disguise, and then he pulls up a table on his own in the lounge, and then puts the paper up, and then just looks around in case anyone wants to engage in any conversation, Chief. And at that point, someone did. A very nice gentleman wandered over to Gary. A very nice man.
Look at Chief. Look at him.
He went over and introduced himself. I'm a mad Richmond supporter. Nice to meet you, Gary.
Making the trip up.
He got in the quickest fashion.
Shrift.
On your way, champ. Ship off was the response that man got, which disturbed Chief and I because we like to engage.
He actually, the Wolf shook his paper as though to say, mate, can't you see I'm reading the paper? He sort of shook it in front of him.
And then just delivered it.
Look at him. He can't even face what's being said.
You know what? Because he knows every bit of it's true, Jim. Now, this is a casual observation because I said this to Chief because as the flight got called to board down,
I don't travel well.
he's Stephen me on the Wolf. So as we travel around, the Wolf's behind us, and then suddenly he disappears. Because he might have spotted someone that might have wanted to engage him, so he takes off down a back lane and finds his way. And I said to Chief, I've known him for a long while, but as the years go by, the Wolf is getting stranger and stranger
no doubt.
and stranger. Almost heading down the Foss sort of path.
Yep. That is a good analogy.
He's getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And I said to Chief, I lived in the same suburb as Gary for a long period of time, and I'd walk down the main street, and you'd hear this sort of hush around. You thought, what's happening? Is there something happening down the street? And then,
are you going all right? You're starting to
mate.
Far too much.
No, mate. This is as an old friend saying, mate.
This is fact.
You think there's Leonardo DiCaprio in town, or sort of Mick Jagger wandered into Hawthorne? No, it's the Wolf with a beret
I was there
and glasses.
I was there before you did.
Mate, you're in disguise all the time.
You go
it's
out
not
in
that
disguise,
important.
Wolf.
Mate,
I'm not saying anything. I'm going to let you finish, and then I'll have my say.
What he needs a spell back at Kyabram. He needs a couple of weeks just back to the grassroots where he grew up, just as a bit of an adjustment back to reality, Jim. Is that?
No, that would lead to retirement. It would not go back to the twos. He'd just retire.
He needs something because he's an old friend.
When do you want me to have right of reply?
Not yet.
Well, I don't think Duke's finished. You could take it on board as an old friend.
I could, but I won't.
And just say that maybe you have let it go a little bit.
Okay, so I walk into the lounge.
Yes.
There's Pencil and there's Chief in a two-seat table, right? So where am I supposed to
You
sit?
locked him out, Chief.
You could pull up a chair, Jim.
In a round table, both looking at each other like two men. And so I said, I sat the closest I could to him.
Right.
No, you didn't.
So that's the answer to that. I
You're on the far side of the far
I sat to the
table.
next table.
Yeah, on the far side.
Well, if I sat close, I'd have my back to you. At
You'd
least
be
I
able
was,
to talk to you.
at least I was looking at you. So anyway, that's that. There was no room for me. Then that man did come up, who I had spoken to previously.
Oh, right.
I'd already warned him once.
So he wanted a second helping.
At the soup bar, I had a long conversation with him.
Oh, no.
Long.
Came back for seconds.
He came back for seconds.
He came back for another go, and I thought, you've had enough, champ.
On your way, champ.
So they caught the second sitting. The first sitting, I was very engaging, Jim, so no question about that.
Guess how long have people got for people listening to this when they do see you? How long have they got?
What?
With you? How long have they got
If you grant them
seconds-wise
an
to speak
audience.
to you?
Are you
Because
on?
people are listening. People are listening
Well,
to
you're
this,
living in our
and they
circle.
see you, and they want to
Ship
speak to you. How long have they got?
Are you on?
And
About as long as you got
I
then,
was
Maury,
walking
I
with
think.
these to the thing.
Where did you disappear
Oh,
to?
well, let me tell you, Pencil. You two went on the elevator.
Yes.
I went and bought a magazine. Jim, This is what happens. These two flogs get together and think they can bully me.
Oh.
And it's not right. And the Wolfpack don't like it.
Are you getting strange again?
Not right.
Are you getting a bit more eccentric?
No, not at all.
Do you put disguises on when you go out
No, I do
down
not.
the street?
Never.
Are your car windows tinted so dark you can't see out of them?
Illegal tint. No.
That's not.
No,
That's
all
not
right.
normal behaviour.
That's all right. I see a lot of you two anyway. I don't need to talk to you.
All I know is that we regularly, on the rush hour, get great family members either tweet or ring in or email sightings of Gary on Glenferrie Road.
In disguise.
In disguise, heading into the coals. And Gary, it is a fact, I'm telling you.
Don't you?
Hat or beret, always.
Beret.
Not beret, a beanie, sorry.
Beret.
Beanie and hat, always. And the glasses, Gary, and in you go to Coles is what our family members tell us.
You know the real good thing that's happened at Hawthorn, don't you?
What?
The Duke's moved out.
No,
He's gone down the other end.
Just up the road.
Right up the end. Anyway, that was a good 5 minutes.
He took it well all round.
Hey,
I think you did,
I'll
yeah.
let you have your say.
Well received.